Hey party people, this is Zach from visionswell.com, products and principles for a simple, serene life. And today I've got another great backpack review for you. You know I love my backpacks, and even though I'm a minimalist, I still like to try out and give all these backpacks their time to shine, really trying to find the perfect personal item only travel backpack for myself, as well as other options for people who may not prioritize personal item only travel. The backpack I've got today is from a company called NayoSmart. It's a Japanese company, and this is their Herman H2 half roll top backpack. This backpack retails for $239 US. The exterior is made from 840D Cordura nylon, giving it a ton of weatherproofing, waterproofing. It's got kind of a slick, nice looking techie exterior. You can see it has this modest camouflage pattern. So it's a black colored backpack, but you can see that it has a little bit of patterning as far as camouflage goes on the outside of the bag. I'm not the biggest camo fan myself, but I think the subtle quality of this camo makes it work in a lot of different environments. You could use it professionally, or if you're just an urban commuter and you're walking around a city, you have kind of this minimal aesthetic with some light camouflaging on the outside. It gives it kind of a cool little accent, I feel. The other materials used in this bag, the interior is mostly polyester. It has some vegan leather and Hypalon accents on the zipper pulls and some of the little accent areas of the bag. It has a ton of high quality YKK zippers, a fid lock buckle on the front that's magnetic, and it also has some PU coating and weatherproofing on some of the zippers, and I'll go over that as we go over the bag itself. As far as its dimensions and its capacity, because it's a roll top, it has a variable capacity. It goes anywhere from 23 to 25 liters in capacity, depending on how loaded out you have it and how big you have the roll top. Right now I have it pretty packed out. I'm going to go over everything I loaded this bag out with for a week's worth of travel, so 7 days on the road, and the way it fits into this bag. I think there's a lot of opportunity to use this bag and its many different pockets and orientations to really organize your gear and however much gear you want to bring effectively. As you can see, it's pretty bulky and loaded out, but I just wanted to see how much of my gear that I could fit inside of it. So you'll get a good idea of the type of stuff you could stuff into this bag and how it would fit and organize to your needs. I reviewed a lot of personal item size backpacks recently because that's the way I prefer to travel, but I always like to have additional options for you and go over all of its features and everything that you can load inside so that you can decide for yourself if this is a bag that would work for your personal item only needs. If you want other recommendations, I have a ton of bag reviews on my channel, so go back and watch some of those videos and get an idea of the different styles, sizes, and orientations of organization that you could possibly use on your travels. And let me know in the comments below if there's any other bags you'd like me to review, or if there's anything you disagree with. I'm happy to start a conversation. This bag weighs in at 2.82 pounds when it's empty, and it measures in at 18 by 12 by 7 inches. So it would fit into most personal item sizers, depending on which airline you're flying with. So let's get started with the external features of this bag. As I mentioned, the 860D Cordura nylon material that's used to make most of the outside of this bag. It's very weatherproof, it's durable, it feels nice, it looks nice. You have that subtle camouflage patterning on the outside that I mentioned earlier, as well as some of these vegan leather accents. So if you're looking at it from the front of the bag, you can see there's vegan leather accent here at the top of the roll top. There's a vegan leather accent here down the middle where it holds the fid lock magnetic buckle. There's also some Hypalon or vegan leather accents, can't really tell which, around the strap as little strap keepers here. You can see all kinds of zippers and compartments from the front of the bag, so you know there's a lot of external organization that you can use. There's also some vegan leather accents at the bottom here for the bottom of the bag, giving a little bit of extra wear and tear resistance. And then you have this vertical NayoSmart logo that's right here. It's also colored black, so it's very subtle. I like the minimalist aesthetic of the NayoSmart logo, and I don't think it's loud or obnoxious at all, so I'm cool with that logo. Looking at the front of the bag, you can see there's a nice YKK zipper pull here that has this metal T-bar, so it makes it really easy to fit between your fingers and pull it up and down. And then it has a nice metal zipper here, as well as a vegan leather accent around the zipper track. On this side, you've got a water bottle pocket that has a little weep hole at the bottom, and it also has some MOLLE attachment points. What's weird is this bigger piece in the middle is just fully stitched on, so that's not an actual MOLLE attachment point, but these little ones are. So you could probably fit a carabiner or a pen or something in these little slots, but it's weird that they didn't give you the big one as well. There's also a little D-ring here that you could connect a carabiner to or any kind of external thing that you wanted to attach to the bag. Again, it's got a vegan leather accent. You have a nice zipper pull in the water bottle pocket. That's YKK, and it has a vegan leather zipper pull. It feels really good in the hand. You have a nice metal zipper here. And then on the other side, you have another water bottle pocket without a weep hole, but you could also just use this as an organizational pocket because it's not fully intended to be a water bottle pocket. You could use it to just hold extra gear, and that's what I did here. Again, the YKK zipper with the vegan leather zipper pull. You have these two small MOLLE attachment points that I mentioned on the other side of the bag, and it's just another place to put some gear on the exterior of the bag. Then if you look at the main zipper track for the main compartment of the bag, it has the PU coating for extra weatherproofing. It's got two YKK zippers, so you can open it from either side. It's got the vegan leather zipper pulls, and they say NS on them embossed for NayoSmart, so I think they're kind of a slick little logo hidden there. You also have a seatbelt material style nylon grab handle at the top here with the vegan leather accent. It fits my hand well. It feels very durable and well stitched. You could pull this in and out of trunks or overhead compartments very easily. So it's always nice to have a grab handle at the top of the bag. Looking at the carry system here, you have some nice padded nylon carry straps. They have some MOLLE webbing attachment points down here. There's a little loop here that you could attach things to, like a flashlight, keys, or your sunglasses. There is this different ladder system of nylon loops of MOLLE webbing if you wanted to attach things here as well. You have these nice plastic clips. You have strap keepers and fully adjustable lengths of the carry strap. And you can also put your thumb in this little nylon loop here and pull it down when you're wearing it to tighten up the bag. The other side has kind of the same things. It's a padded carry strap with the MOLLE attachment points, the adjustability, the little thumb loop. But then you also have this nifty little feature where there's a little stash pocket in this carry strap. So you could put your transit cards, a credit card, gum, any kind of emergency contact information or something small that you wanted to stash away. You have a little hidden compartment here that you could do that in. As to the back panel itself, it's this nice 4-panel foam backing that has some good structure to the bag. It has a luggage pass-through that allows you to put this bag vertically onto roller bag luggage, which is always nice to see. And you can kind of tuck it away when you're not using it with this Velcro attachment point here. So I think it maintains a very slick profile on the back of the bag. Overall, a really decent carry system. It looks like it would be pretty comfortable. And I think overall the carry system is very adequate. Then at the top of the back of the bag, you have another little stash pocket that has some PU coating for weatherproofing and a small plastic ended YKK zipper to open and close it. This is like your traditional little yoke of the bag stash pocket where you could put your sunglasses, wallet, keys, cell phone, things like that, so that it's up against your body and it's a little bit more secure. So I always like to have little hidden pockets like that. The one thing I'll note is that this bag did not come with a sternum strap for the carry straps. So it looks like you could attach any external one here and use them on this little ladder track here, but it didn't come with one, at least mine didn't. So I would suggest if you're into sternum straps to pick up an aftermarket one and attach it here, or in future iterations, maybe they'll include one. And this is what the NayoSmart Herman H2 backpack looks like on my body. I'm 5'11" for reference. I have it very loaded out, so it's super bulky right now, heavy, and I can feel it kind of pressing against my back. But depending on your packing style, it may be more or less comfortable than what I'm experiencing. The carry straps feel really comfortable. They feel padded. Here's those little thumb hooks I talked about. So if you wanted to really cinch up the bag, you could just pull these down and kind of lift it up on your back. The back panel feels structured but comfortable. I like the way this looks. I think it would fit in an urban commuter scenario or a business scenario, and also could be used as a travel bag. So overall, I really like the aesthetics of this bag. I think it's professional, but it has a little bit of accent that gives it some style. It's comfortable to wear. It fits all the gear I need. And I could see myself wearing this in a variety of environments. So if you're worried about the fit and look of this bag, I think it passes those tests with flying colors. Now let's take a look at everything I've loaded this bag out with so you can see everything that I could fit inside and where I decided to organize my gear to give you an idea of how you might want to use this bag. We'll start with this water bottle pocket here that does not have the weep hole, so it's just a little extra gear pocket. If I open that up with the nice YKK zipper, you can see I have a Write in the Rain notebook. This is the notebook that I've mentioned several times before. I always like to have paper to write things down. And this is a waterproof notebook, so if you want to get a pack of these and throw them in all your gear, it's the perfect thing to throw inside of a backpack or a travel bag or a sling, and you always have a notebook with you. I also have my Samsung earbuds. These are great noise-canceling earbuds. They're very small, they come in a charging case, and I think it's always important to have headphones with me, especially when I'm traveling, to drown out some of the external noises, if I want to listen to a podcast or some music. And these fit really well in this pocket, quick access to them when you're on the plane, and I highly suggest these Samsung earbuds. Then I just have this Rovivon Aurora A33 flashlight. It's got a little button on the back to turn the flashlight on and off, and there's different modes for it. I have a full review for this flashlight on my channel if you want to check it out. It's got a nice little clip here if you wanted to clip it to your hat or clip it to your shirt or in your pocket. And it's just a nice little go anywhere flashlight that you can throw in your pocket and not worry about it, and you always have a light source. Then I have a pair of these travel scissors that are TSA approved. They fold up to be super small, and in this little package, you just pull them apart, and then you have a nice little pair of scissors here. And the blade length is TSA compliant. They're safety scissors. They're a little bit blunted on the end. And it's really good if you need to cut some cordage or if you just need scissors for any particular reason. So I highly suggest you pick these up if you need a pair of travel scissors, because this is a great option. And then when you want to close it up, you just open it up. The blades go into the handle. You push it back together. And there you go. It's in a safe, neat little package. And then the last thing I have in this pocket is just a Papermate pen. It's just a cheap pen. I need a writing implement if I have the notebook, so I always bring a pen with me. Close this pocket back up, and we'll go to the other side. This is the water bottle pocket that has the weep holes, so I put a water bottle in here, and I also mentioned this little D-ring if you wanted to attach something on the outside. Open up this nice YKK zipper, nice smooth zipper track here, and I just have a little vacuum insulated water bottle. You can't fit a giant water bottle in here. If you had one of those big Nalgene's, it might stick out the top a little. You don't have all the height you might need. But for something like a 16, 20-ounce water bottle, you should be able to fit it in here just fine. I believe this is a 16-ounce water bottle, but it fits in there nicely and I can zip it up. So it's always good to have hydration with you. Now I'll zip this pocket back up. And then you can see on the front of the bag, there's a little quick access pocket on the side here. It has that nice little T handle on the YKK zipper so that you can grab it with both fingers. It feels really nice when you're pulling it. It feels like you can get a lot of leverage. Pull down this metal zipper, and I'll show you what I got inside. So I've mentioned this before, but this is the Human Gear Go Cup. It's a collapsible cup or could be used as a small bowl. It's nice to use food or drink when you're on the road. You could put it in here. You always have it on hand. And then it has a little lid that attaches where you can put extra gear because there's little compartments inside here. And if you needed to separate something else out, you could always put it in these little compartments here. It fits into a neat little package and it fits right in this pocket. Then I have another thing from Human Gear that I've mentioned before, my little travel utensil set. It's a nice hard plastic, so they're protected. It's about the size of a pencil case, so it fits in a lot of different spaces. If you open it up, you have a spoon, a fork with a sharpened edge that's like a butter knife if you needed to cut through something that's pretty soft. And then you have chopsticks that are elevated, and I really like the design of this. There's also a little toothpick down here. And then if you close that up, the nice bright orange color shows you where it is in your bag. So it's a nice little utensil set that you can bring with you when you're traveling. Just in case you need it, you get food from takeout and they don't give you utensils, you have it on hand. And that's it for this pocket. So we'll zip that guy back up. Then I have to mention this nice little magnetic fidlock buckle. It has a little pull tab here. You just pull this little tab straight up, and then you can fully open this latch, and it's magnetic, so when you want to put it back together, it just magnets right back down. Pull it up again to open, and you can see it has a nice nylon strap here with strap keepers that are that vegan leather. to keep it nice and minimal on the front, no dangle, and you can make it fully adjustable. Depending on how loaded out you have this bag, if you needed more space and more slack, you could provide it with the strap here. If you flip back the lid here, you can see there's another hidden stash pocket. This would be a great place for wallet, cell phone, things like that, or your passport that you want out of the way. It has a nice YKK zipper, again, with a little vegan leather zipper pull. And if you open that up, what I've gotten here is my little Tom Bin mystery pouch. It's brightly colored. It has all my medicine in here, as far as like little containers of NSAIDs, allergy medications, cough drops, earplugs, Band-Aids, all kinds of little personal medical items that I could have when I'm on the road and I'm not near a pharmacy or a doctor. Always throw this in every bag and I move it between bags. And that's all I've got in this pocket. So we can zip that back up. Then we can take a look at the roll top itself. The top of it has this nice vegan leather accent. If you pull it open, it has a little magnetic closure in the middle here that keeps it shut. And then it has these little magnetic buttons on the side that buckle together and stay shut as well to keep it nice and neatly folded away. And you have this on both sides of the top. So if you open that up, and then one side of this main compartment has a YKK zipper with a vegan leather zipper pull, and you can unzip that fully to get access to the contents that are in the main compartment. My only criticism there is, because it's on one side, if you have stuff that's tucked all the way to the other side, it may be a little bit annoying to get to it. So it would be nice if this zipper was down both sides just for symmetry's sake, but that's a super minor complaint. If I pull this open, I'll show you some of the gear that's inside here. I've got my Matador flat pack zipper toiletry case. This is a nice waterproof, but also dry through technology where if stuff is wet inside, it can still dry through here while not leaking water into the bag. It's got my deodorant, my toothbrush, my cologne, all kinds of different stuff that you'd need as far as toiletries go. So always important to have a toiletry bag. It fits nicely on top here. Put that to the side. Then I just have my TomTalk tech pouch. This is a very minimal tech pouch that has a nice tapered design, so it fits a lot of places. It's got two different carry handles. It has a little lanyard as well as this carry handle back here. It's got a nice zipper. And inside this bag, I just have my charging cables, my charging brick, different battery backups for my phone, any kind of cables and chargers I might need to charge all my devices. And it's just a nice little tech solution in a small kit. Then this big beefy guy is just my Lenovo charger for my laptop that we'll get to later. But this laptop is a gaming laptop, so it has a really big charger. So I wanted to see how it would fit in a packing situation like this. So I put it inside. Obviously, there's much smaller solutions than this depending on your laptop. But this guy goes with my laptop and I wanted to make sure I had room for it. So this is just an AC adapter for my laptop. Then I just have a little shoe bag here that has my Zero Shoes Z-Trails. These are nice little barefoot sandals that work well for hiking, beaches, walking around a city. They have little Velcro adjustment straps, very nice hardware, super small, slim profile on the sole of the shoe. They're grippy on the bottom. They've held up really well. I love Zero Shoes, and these are great sandals if you want to pack minimally. And then it's just in this Bag Ale shoe bag that came with the packing cubes that I bought from Bag Ale. Then the last thing in this main compartment is just my Peak Design packing cube that has all of my clothes in it for a week. So I've got a pair of hybrid shorts, a pair of sleep shorts, a pair of travel pants from Western Rise, 4 t-shirts, 7 pairs of underwear, and 4 pairs of socks. And this will hold me over for a week's worth of clothing. I can always do sink laundry if I start running out. And this is that really nice Peak Design packing cube that I've mentioned before, where you have a little slot to stash your dirty clothes in the back. It's compressible. It's made from a nice nylon material. And you can also just pull it open without unzipping it, which I think is a great feature. As far as like the more expensive packing cubes go, this is one of my favorite packing cubes in existence, and I tend to use this on like 99% of my trips. So if you're looking for a great packing cube and you don't mind spending a little bit extra, the Peak Design ones are well worth the money. And then just to show you what the inside of this cavity looks like, It's super large and you can fit a ton of gear inside, and you could even pack it all the way out to make this roll top extended, and then you'll have a little bit extra room. That's more of the 25 liters I'm talking about, versus minimally from here down, it would be more of the 23 liter capacity. And then you also have this little stash pocket here that I didn't end up using for anything, but it's nice to just be able to slide a couple things here if you need quick access to something in the bag and you don't want to move all this gear that's down here. You could just reach in here and grab it. And it's a really nice gray material. Like I said, it's polyester. It feels very smooth and durable and like it would be easy to clean. So I really like the interior main compartment of this bag. So let's zip this back up. Buckle these top little magnet things, make the magnet closure go, fold this down, and then put the little buckle back together. Magnets right in place, feels very secure. I don't think it's going anywhere. Then we can flip to the back of the bag and go over that yoke pocket I mentioned. This yoke pocket has a YKK zipper that has a little plastic pull. It has PU coating along the zipper track. Open that up. Like I said, this is a great sunglasses pocket, so that's exactly what I put in here. I have my Warby Parker sunglasses. I've had these sunglasses for a while. They look great, they function well, they've held up well over time. And I think this pocket works absolutely perfectly if you want to use anything like sunglasses, your wallet, your cell phone, anything you want to stash away up against your body. You have this little yoke pocket here. Close that up. And then if we get into the laptop compartment, this has nice PU coating for weatherproofing. It's got 2 YKK zippers with vegan leather accent zipper pulls, so you can open it from either side. It opens fully. So let's open up this laptop compartment. I really like that it has these gussets here so that the laptop doesn't just flop all the way over and like fully extend to the ground or anything. So it gives you a way to kind of protect yourself when you open it and you want to reach in for some gear. You have a way to do so without it opening fully. Turn this around so you can get a better look. And you can see there's a little NayoSmart logo here in vegan leather. It also has this nice satiny felt padding for the laptop sleeve. And the laptop sleeve is about 1 inch suspended. So if you drop this bag, you wouldn't have to worry about the corner of your laptop getting damaged. That's always a good feature to see. I have my Lenovo Legion laptop. This is a gaming laptop that I bought in 2020. It's a little bit older now. So this is one that I'll sometimes bring on the road with me if I need a spare laptop or I need to do some work when I'm away or I want to do some gaming. It's a 16-inch laptop. This sleeve fits up to a 16-inch laptop. And as you can see, it fits in there perfectly well, and I see no reason why even a slightly larger laptop might fit in here because there's plenty of room and plenty of protection. Then you also have another smaller sleeve in front of it, which would be great for things like a Nintendo Switch or a Steam Deck or even a tablet or e-reader. You could put it in this little slot here. Then you have 2 little stretchy mesh pockets made from a nice mesh material. Feels very high quality, with these Hypalon pulls to pull it open. So if you had it really stuffed out, you could kind of pull these open, get the gear out inside, some nice internal organization. Then if I flip it back around, you can see that there's a little zipper pocket at the bottom here. So if you needed chargers or anything stashed away in the bottom of the bag, you have a little zipper closure here and some extra storage and organization at the bottom of the laptop compartment. Zip that back up. And then the other feature I absolutely love is that there's another YKK zipper here. And if you open that up, it actually gives you access to the main compartment. So if you wanted to put your tech kit or over-the-ear headphones or anything you might need access to while you're on the plane, you could still do it in the main cavity. Open the laptop pocket, open this pocket, and you could get your hands in there and grab whatever you need without having to fully unroll the bag when you're on the flight. I think that's a really nice quality of life feature, and I could see myself using that a lot if I had this loaded out fully and I needed to access things in the main compartment without fully opening the roll top. Zip that guy back up. Zip the laptop pocket back up. And there you have my full overview and review of the Herman H2 half roll top backpack from NayoSmart. Again, it retails for $239 US. And I think at its price point, it gives you all of the features and quality of YKK zippers, weatherproofing, the different accents of Hypalon and the vegan leather. It has a nice design. It has a little bit of an accent, so it's a little bit more stylish than just a plain black bag. I think it fits well in tech environments as well as just urban commuting or just a travel situation. I think if you're someone who doesn't mind a roll top and you like the feature set, the pockets, the organization of this bag, it's great for $239. I think that's a fair price point for everything you're getting here, and it gives you a lot of options. So if you're interested in this NayoSmart backpack, please check out the links in the description below. I also have affiliate links for all the gear I mentioned in this video. If you use code ZACH10, ZACH10, I put it in the description below and also embedded it in the link. You can get 10% off this bag on NayoSmart. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this bag, or if you have any other backpacks that you'd like me to review, and I'd be happy to do so. Thank you as always for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.